What is up, good people? Chris back for another Blu-ray review, and this time around I got one of the feel-good films of the year. And let's face it, movies like this don't get made too often anymore, especially with all the Marvel and DC comic book adaptations taking over the box office. But when they do check it out. I always like to say variety is the spice of life, and that certainly is the case with this one because honestly, not everybody cares for action adventure films on screen. I certainly do. I think it's tons of fun, but it's nice to mix things up every now and then, that's for sure. And this is just a really nice romantic comedy film, or as the hipsters like to call it, rom-com. Has a really nice story, great music, and overall it's uplifting at the same time. And yeah, that's why I enjoyed it quite a bit. So the story follows New Yorker Rachel Chu, which is played by Constance Wu, and she decides to tag along with her boyfriend Nick, which is played by Henry Golding, to his best friend's wedding, which takes place all the way out in Singapore. So she's excited to visit Asia for the first time, but also nervous to meet Nick's family as well. And there's certain things about Nick that Rachel didn't know, that, he comes from a really wealthy family. And also he's one of the most sought after bachelors. Women look at this dude and say, man, this is the total package. I want to be with this guy. And yeah, so that kind of makes Rachel nervous, you know what I'm saying? And the beautiful Michelle Yeoh's in this film. She's one of my favorites. She plays Nick's mother. And she's best known for, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and she was also a Bond girl in Tomorrow Never Dies. And that film gets a bad rap, but I've always enjoyed that one. But overall, this was a fun watch, especially when we get to experience what different cultures are like. Like, for example, in Big Fat Greek Wedding, got a little taste of what the Greek culture is like. In the Bollywood films, what the Indian culture is like. And this time around, got to experience what the Asian culture is like. So presentation-wise, this looks absolutely beautiful for this Blu-ray release. Great colors, black lows are perfect, really natural-looking skin tones. So yeah, you guys are going to be quite pleased. And I believe this also is going to have a 4K release. So if you guys want to spend a few extra bucks, you can definitely pick that up. And the 4K presentation is going to be a true 4K release because it was shot in 4K, so it has a 4K DI. But anyway, you will notice just a hint of softness for this Blu-ray release in certain scenes, but for the most part looks quite sharp. And this also features the DTS 5.1 mix, which served its purpose quite nicely. So overall, my rating for this one is a 4.5 out of 5 for both the picture and sound. And in regards to special features, you get an audio commentary with the director Jon M and the novelist, because this film is based on the best-selling book, which is written by Kevin Kwan. So Kevin joins Jon on the commentary track. He also gets some behind the scenes feature. I had to get a gag reel and also deleted scenes. But yeah, Jon M. I was like, why does his name sound familiar? Then I realized he directed one of the G.I. Joe films, also a couple of the Step Up movies. I believe Step Up to the Streets is one that he directed, also another one after that. But anyway, Crazy Rich Asians, man, making his Blu-ray debut. And this is just a perfect date movie. So if you're into films like this, do check it out. And don't just take my word for it. This is getting rave reviews across the board. So anyway, thanks for taking a look, and as always, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.